So here's how we're gonna do this. All right, I'm gonna have you post VODs here in a second. The big thing that I'm looking for on these, I'm looking for YouTube VODs, ideally with timestamps and your question. The easier you make it for me to make content out of this stuff, the more likely you are to get value out of this, okay? That's how this goes. And with that, let's go and see some VODs. Go ahead and let's post some VODs. All right, Jiggle Pants, great name.
I love that.
Appreciate it.
What am I looking at?
We're looking at 11:35. I took a drag option there. I thought the team had backed, went for a gank, failed the gank, didn't really work out too well. So I was like, you know what? Let me go over here while they're backed. They got vision, but I didn't think it would really matter at that point. But you know, so I pinged them. I pinged them off to try to grab it, but it looks like they nailed me here.
So what's your question? If this was
it a good option to come over here and grab at this moment?
Okay, let me.
Because it ends up on us dying, but
It feels so flippy. I gotta watch it again. Hold on. Let me back up because I think I would have chosen depending on the info before. Hold on. All right, so you go bottom. Here we go. All right, so you've got like you've got two death timers, Corky and Jana. So here's the thing with dragons in general. I was talking about this with DMX, is the Belveth guy from earlier. Generally, unless it's like a smooth fucking like ace quick kill into drag, if you start doing dragon, they normally just come back and contest you on it anyways. And this feels like one of those. This is a bit of a trap. I would rather you just back after shove bottom back and then either path Gromp down or go like, you know, chicken / red up to Rift. I don't know if Rift is, I don't know the game time, or 6 minutes. Yeah, I would not worry too much about forcing your drag here yet because it doesn't seem smooth yet.
awesome.
Like I want to make sure you understand though, because I'm just saying it doesn't look smooth. I'm not really like verbalizing it well.
No, I see it. It felt choppy in the moment too. Like when I was rotating over to it and I saw Jana like flying up and then my ADC just disappearing. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it gets really shady when like the scenario you're looking for to go drag is like you gank, your team just like quickly kills people, and then you all just slide over to dragon. Like you use the word chop. That's a good word for this. If you fucking ran over there together as a group right after you got an ace, that's one thing. But when it gets like this, where there's like an ADC farming still, the enemy team is actually all up. Do you understand they get home guards when they die too? Yeah, so
they get that. They would have just been right back on
there's
top.
one tip that I'll give you that I think you might be missing. You should have smited as soon as you got to the dragon here. That's the only, I mean, that's literally all I can add to this.
Okay.
Because think about how long it's going to take you to do drag. You're going to have another smite again. So since you're just trying to DPS it down, you might as well just open smite and then smite at the end. And that'll get you out of here quickly. Did you have another thing? I think you had two, right?
Yeah, 16-12. I just wanted to see if I took a fight and I wanted to see if I should have backed here instead. Yeah, the fight ended in my death, so obviously I think I should have backed. But you know.
Let's back it up a bit. I think this is... Oh yeah, fighting, basically the bigger tell here is... All right, guys, tip. When you're facing Corky and he has package, just survive until you see it used.
Got it.
Like it's so good in team fight scenarios. You just don't want to be anywhere near it. It's too like wait until he engages somebody and then you show up, but you can't open a fight versus package. You just can't do that. Not in solo queue, you can't. I didn't know that that's what we were up against, because it looked, I mean, you were kind of feeling, basically Udyr versus Darius is pretty bad in general. But once I saw package fly over the wall, yeah, you shouldn't even be anywhere near looking for a fight with that, because he could have showed up way sooner too. So you were just playing with fire all over this part of the game. You were just asking to die really before even, like, skirmishing with these guys is not it doesn't look like just a giga int, especially if you're confident in your mechanics and everything, like dodging shit. It doesn't look that bad. But like with Corki around, yeah, it's pretty bad, because he's always just going to land behind you and then you're going to get stuck up. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely. I should have backed. Thank you so much.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Good questions. Thank you. Okay. Why don't you tell me what I need to look at here? So it's 8:30. So what are we looking at, I guess?
Yeah, so their enemy jungler just came in a lane and like had a little gank attempt, and then like this weird awkward like team stalemate kind of happened in river afterwards.
Yeah.
The enemy Caitlyn didn't rotate, so I wasn't sure if I should like stay in lane with the Caitlyn or if I should have like walked up with my team.
All right, let's see. Trust me, my positional radar will go off if I see something goofy. Okay, so you're a little scared of the regank. You're not visible yet to the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn can't see you. Okay, so there's being with Caitlyn's fine, whatever. The problem here is that like none of y'all are just pushing the fucking wave. So if you're gonna stand here, you need to shove the wave, because you're not really leveraging. Yeah. So the problem here is, look, you're not leveraging the situation. You could just push Caitlyn out and just drop in, or just go, you know, it depends on the action, but you could just get this under. This is not a good way. Like, what's happening here is this is not a good wave state. This is just a useless wave state for us, right? Caitlyn can't just like, she could try, I guess, to solo kill you if she's confident, but I highly doubt that. As long as you just go into the wave and W it, right, and like fling abilities at her while pushing, she's normally gonna have to just fall back, and then you play it from there. So
yeah, it was a little awkward because I was scared of like walking up in a Pantheon, just like jumping in my head with a Vi, and then.
Well, let's watch it back over. Yeah, let me just watch it again real quick. So Vi shows up. Depends on what level Vi was. If she's 6, then you're right to be a little scared. She's only 5. Yeah, she's probably only 5 after clearing that ward. So I'm not hiding that far. Like, I'm just gonna walk up and push after, like, wait until you see. Watch the mini map. Ready? So that's fine. Playing passive here for a second is fine. I'd be inching forward, which you did. That I agree with. And bam, I'm gonna shove. Did she get 6? That's the only thing. Yeah, I would still shove. I would just shove. She's got to be a little scared of you now, because of where Mord and Ash are. So I would just shove. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah, for sure. I kind of
because you have flash and barrier. Yeah, you have flash and barrier. Like, if Vi wants to commit, your team drops right down on her and kills her. You don't die either, because she's only level 5. She can't just kill you by herself. It's kind of weird that Ash left though too, but I mean, you're Vel'Koz, so at least you have some options. But you could push. Like, you're not a Leona. You're not just stuck there staring at the wave. You could just shove it. Same shit I would do if I was Xerath or Lux or Ziggs or, you know, whoever is a AP carry or AP support. For Rock, clipped out 3 minutes. Okay, are you here?
I am.
Okay, what are we looking at?
So I do not often get the chance to transfer a lead into the mid game, and I was wondering if I did it correctly in this scenario.
Okay. So here you go. You've got your, whoa, Jarvan. I don't think you need to ult Yumi, buddy. So all right, you're pushing this.
Yeah, he drops Rift and we take Tower, and then I just head back. I didn't know how much context you would want.
No, this is fine. So timer 14:07. So you elect to go to top. Why top?
Because I was syncing up with my jungler. He had his top lane to do. Oh, his
You don't
top
need your
jungler
jungler to kill this mid though, is what I'm thinking. You're about to have ult in 10, and you're about to try to kill a Gragas with phase rush. Your jungler doesn't have ult. So when you're choosing, so you're kind of in the right here. Like, you're kind of right. The thing is, I don't know if you killed the Gragas or not. I'm just saying it's not a good bet. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. One of my other problems though is I feel like it's so wrong just to
Thanks,
leave
Jason.
the enemy ADC bot farming and taking tower.
Sorry, say that again. I got don't know on stream.
It feels so wrong just to abandon bot at this point and let the Samira free farm and get tower.
It feels wrong. It shouldn't. It should feel correct. The game, it doesn't. The game isn't about whether or not Samira gets farm. It's whether or not you guys get towers and get to the Nexus. But first of all, though, this rotation's fine so far because you don't wind up getting to top yet. I can address the bot lane thing here in a second too, more if you need. But so here you go. You're playing Ashe. Okay, so first problem, you're flinging Jays at Kayn, which, I mean, that's just like experience. If you're gonna throw this at this guy, you got to be careful because he can always like E and do weird shit, like Q past your arrow. This is not an arrow I'm in love with. Okay, first of all. Second of all, you go now. That arrow was a very important arrow, not only because you're flinging it at Kayn. That arrow is how we get our next tower, my man. That arrow is everything.
Okay.
Because you want to use that on lane. So you basically want to shadow your mid, and you want to arrow mid. What you're gonna do now is you just made your rotation a lot worse. Because now first appearance is out the window. Are you familiar with that term?
Yeah, I've watched some of the videos.
Good. Then you know exactly what I'm about to say. They know where you are now.
Yeah, and the element of surprise is gone.
You had it even here. Technically, you didn't need to show here. Look, why show? They don't know you're here yet. Stay here. Chill. Play it slow. Let him think he's safe. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Look, he thinks he wins. Why does he think he wins?
Because he thinks he's in a 1v1.
Right, and you just fucking tattled on yourself. You went teacher, right? Why would we do that? We could have just sat here. Yes, just play it right here. Bait him. It's okay. You got to get this kill. And you will get the kill if you hit the ult, because this guy has no R. He's missing his R. Make sense? So what happened is your rotation is, there's a lot of little goofy things happening on the rotation. First things first, you're looking at top instead of mid, because I think mid's a way easier kill. The guy's already 0-4, and so that secures tower, right? And that forces Yuumi to have to like do something quickly or start losing the game. And it forces Samira to do something quickly or start losing the game. But once we've done this, yeah. What were you saying?
So I would rather go take mid for help secure mid tower, even though my mid lane has a lead. I think Teemo and Gragas were like neutral in this lane state. So
They are. So regardless of what you choose, basically I thought you were just going to go top and fuck with Gragas and like arrow him and stay out of vision. But I think the bigger problem is you're not utilizing first appearance well enough yet. You're basically just like running your, you're not realizing that that's a very powerful moment. You don't want to rush it. You got to play kind of like an assassin a bit when you're doing this stuff.
Yeah, I used to play Pike support, and I did have better first appearances on them, but I have not done it very often as an ADC.
Then good. Then you got something out of this. Yeah, then you've got something out of this. I would say, firstly, ask yourself like who's easier to kill. Now, by the way, I never saw you move your camera over here. If Swain was definitely going to get the tower, like I just didn't see what was happening. If the tower was like already low and he's definitely going to get it, then your rotation to top makes perfect sense. Either way though, you need to like get into a fucking bush and R from the bush or something, right? You need to get a real play You need to make a real play, because this wasn't a real play. This was just like you not realizing how much like responsibility was on you on that rotation. There's a lot of responsibility on you, and you didn't really turn it into anything. Like it's gotta mean something when you show up.
Okay.
And again, don't be afraid to bait your team a little bit to make sure that the play hits, right? Like you'll start to see it now. This won't be the last time you'll be in this position, so you'll start to see it more, and it'll start to make more sense, and you'll see why I got on you about it. You understand?
I do. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Let's see. And oh yeah, one more thought I had right before we move on. I just want to mention this again. So the thing about leaving bot lane alone, yes, that's kind of lame, but at the same time, like you're not gonna outscale Yuumi. So this is kind of like the answer to Yuumi, is to kind of push the game forward and to keep your lead wide, and to keep moving the game, you know, so that you can have better arrow opportunities, you get more space to play with and all that. This is something else to think about. Bronze Elo solo queue. Yeah, real quick, go ahead.
Are there any ADCs where you would not leave alone in the bot lane after you won the lane?
Generally, no. Generally in solo queue, when you're talking about ADC, if you watch any like really high elo ADCs, they don't stay bottom when they snowball.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I can cross-reference. I'll message Shogo and talk to him about this concept again and see if it's like changed at all. But generally, my experience has always been that like when I play high elo, the first thing I notice, or just play against good bot lanes, they win their tower and they quickly start moving around. And that's why I teach it that way. In low elo, like once you've gotten like the kills that you've gotten, you know, killing that bot lane is just kind of diminishing. All you're doing is inflating your bounty. So you're just asking to get fucked over later even harder by just inflating your bounty and not getting anything done, because you eventually got to hit towers, and that's kind of you forcing that to happen. Bronze. Mer, you here?
Hi.
Yo, welcome. So you are 1425. Did I overcommit when I Ash backed off? 1425. Okay. I assume this one was the more important question because you put it in the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Being in Korea is fun.
Because you're learning the game when you're playing Morgana, and now you're having a lot of success recently.
Well, what's going on? Why are we talking? No talking in chat, homies.
So there could be lots of reasons like that.
All right.
No, that's my sound in the game.
I was like, what the fuck?
I was listening to a
Oh,
lecture.
got it.
While I was playing last night.
I was like losing my mind. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Okay, so 1430. This is the should I have backed off after the play? Hold on a second. 14. Why aren't we popping this Yuumi, my friend?
So if you go back like 30 seconds maybe, she was alone and I came behind her and almost killed her, but she ran all the way back to tower.
No, I meant more the ult.
When?
Just now. You see it, right? Watch. They're split.
Right
Why
here.
not? Yeah, no, why not just ult this? They clearly don't know you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been.
I'm just confused. I was just like, I mean, it just depends on, obviously, if they know you're here, they could be just like swagging on you, right? Yumi's about to just jump on Misfortune at the last second just to bait you, I guess. But like, I don't know. It seems to me like they have no fucking idea you're there. The way that they're pathing makes no sense. Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't know. I mean, you see, watch. That was a pick. That'd be the first thing I would say is like, you know, don't be shy. If it looks like a pick, try it. Who cares? Like if you might look dumb sometimes, but that'd be pretty hype to get a pick. Because if you pick the Yuumi here, Ash is gonna have arrow. You guys shove bot lane, you just dive with the Ash arrow. Pretty sure. All right, let's see what you do here. Ash is about to have ult. Good ping. Ping was good. You can ping a little bit more aggressively though. Just in the, and by that I mean, so let's back up a little bit. Watch. So you did the right thing in pinging. I love that. You should always keep doing that, okay? This right here, I want you to watch the wave state. You should be like ping on the way. Ping, ping, ping. Like that is a dead motherfucker right there. This is a wave crashing in, right? Ash level 9. You've got ult to follow up. Yumi's pretty low. Basically what this is I like to make arguments for why we should all in, right? So wave, right? Forget my handwriting. Wave, level lead, right? We got a level lead, low HP Yumi, right? So it's a low HP support. We've got wave, we got level lead, low HP support, single target. That's the Ash arrow, right? We get the Ash arrow, right? You've got all this stuff going on here. And the last thing is you've got your ult. So you've got a chain. So you've got chain CC. They don't get to play the game. So this is one of those situations where you pinged. It was a gentle ping though. We want like fucking, we want it like urgent, okay? Don't be afraid to like, to be annoying here. Because I think what would happen is they'd be more likely to pull the trigger on this. Is this a duo?
No, this is
okay, it's just a random. Just a random. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How the hell are y'all not getting this kill? The missing pig.
Right?
So yeah, I think y'all missed a window on the wave. I gotta watch this back again. What happened here? See, the problem is this fight. This is why I want it back here. This fight is a lot shittier than this fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when they were out here, this is why I want it before they get down to the fucking tower. Because it's just a lot harder to manage. It looks like Ash just does an auto here, if I'm being real with you. She got rooted, maybe? I don't know. She just didn't step in. You know, I think you get a little too close too, for sure. But yeah, it was more of a weird tether, and then yeah, the timing that you guys went for it was just a little awkward, I think. I also think you could have just killed Yumi on your own. On the open of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
I didn't see that.
What was the other? No, you're good. What was the other play?
It was just the beginning of the game. I always have trouble knowing when to like zone aggressively, when to like let them come in and potentially catch them in something.
Yeah, let's see here.
Oh, yeah, this happened also.
You're talking, so level 1. Let's watch this level 1 and discuss here. Is this really necessary? Now, Seraphine level 1's not bad, in my opinion. I don't think it's bad. But this is like, yeah, I don't think you should be a part of this. I think you should be pinging this off. I like the aggression, though. Aggressive enchanters. This is good. This is good. I like it. I just don't like it here. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We don't have, if you want this to happen, you need to call for it in advance. You want at least 4. My rule is 4 or more, okay? Remember that on invades. Level 1, 4 or more. So
yeah.
if they're
I went mid bush initially, and then the Jax went through. I thought he was going to go to the buff, but he passed straight here and didn't ping anybody.
So he's chilling. Let him go in. There's just no point in helping him. Honestly, it's just psycho. It's just an int play. You just ping him off once. Don't like rage ping him. Just ping him off once and go to lane. If he desperately wants to play a level 1 by himself, he can do that. That's not really our job to fix it. I know it sucks.
Yeah,
like it could feel like you. Yeah. I could feel like you have to, because you're like, oh well, it might ruin the. I mean, Honestly, if he's making this play, he's going to ruin the game anyways. It's not worth getting too worked up about. Just hope he doesn't lose his mind the entire game and go back to lane. Because you're going to fuck your agency up if you play this fight. This fight is like never going to work. Like, there's a reason why people don't take Jacks and run level 1 by themselves into buffs. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, if that was a common strat, you would have seen it by now in this boot camp, I promise you. I just don't think it's a very I don't think it's a very good play, because like, yeah, he does catch, like, you guys do catch some people off guard or whatever, but I mean, y'all are just losing your mind. He has no play after E. You can see it. You do keep him alive at the expense of heal, and he did get, you did get a flash. So honestly, like, this outcome is probably better than it has any right to be. It's probably one of the better outcomes you could have gotten from this. And then you're leashing him. Now you're getting silly. So just let him play his jungle. He's on his own. He has a smite.
Okay,
He'll be
no
fine.
leash.
He'll be fine. He has a smite. You're losing too much.
Okay.
You're losing too much of our agency in the game. We've thrown away our heal now, and now we're not going to be in lane for getting our XP, which is going to delay our ult. This might have something to do with why, you know, we didn't have ult sooner in lane, later in the game, right?
Right.
So, but that's a case by case though, the no leash thing. Like, if Jackson had like less than half health, I might be able to say, all right, fine, whatever, since you're right there anyways. And enchanters can't really do that much in lane early on. But yeah, I think he can handle himself. He does have E. He has smite still. It's not like he's like he's not like he's a Nidalee missing half his HP, where it's gonna be like really fucking hard for him. So yeah, let's see real quick what you did.
So we got the MF really low, I think. So she had to go back.
Yeah, this is great. I would keep poking my nose forward though, just to like see where they're at. But other than that, this is fine. So you go, you auto, you're getting autos. Yeah, this is all fine. I'd keep popping my nose out of the bush and autoing a little bit. Actually, you're good. The wave is kind of, the wave is kind of big. Sucks that she didn't auto it. You could have assist pinged.
Yeah, we could have cleared it.
Yeah, it's funny seeing the opposite though. I'm proud of you here, because and usually it's the support that doesn't auto the fucking ward. Normally the ADC's like, because they're used to right clicking shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there, the Ashe kind of choked.
I play both. I play Seraphine support and
got
carry
it.
kind of
Got it.
interchangeably, yeah.
Got it. So yeah, then you're used to this. But the idea is that like, if you guys get that brush controlled, that would have been sick, because then you could pop your nose out and just auto. Man, this guy is just asking to lose. Yeah, he loses heal. I mean, you're doing a good job of being annoying here. I do like this. You're pushing boundaries. You're trying shit. This is good. You have a presence. That's good. And then you go for a play here, I assume. A little weird that you don't... Oh, maybe you're waiting for 3? What was the reason for not comboing here? Do you have a reason in your head?
They just kept stepping back.
Got it. So you were just
Ashe
kind
was
of
so far back that I was kind of like, this is going to be a waste of mana. Just
got it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It looks very close. That's why I'm... So you just made a goofy mistake though. So you were about to turn 3. In the same way that I tell people about level 2s, every level spike is relevant.
Okay.
So like, you could bait it. You could just walk up and auto. And the same, that doesn't change. Like, every single level up, just so you know, every single level up, that doesn't change. When you're about to get levels, like when you're right here, like think about when you're getting close to level ups, right? Every time you get close to that level up, bait it a little bit. So like, if you back up, watch what you do. I'm thinking, and I'm imagining I'm you in this position. So you're doing your thing, you're chilling. You were just about to get...
So that bush was wood.
I know.
Which is why
I know. But what I'm saying is, look at your XP bar. let them auto you. Use your pot, let them auto you. Because you're about to get leveled. Look.
Yeah.
Watch. See that? If you had autoed them here, like an idiot, just like an absolute troglodyte, like you just walk up and auto in their face, right? And then you pull back, you're gonna get the level spike and you're gonna look like a genius. Because you're gonna fall back, you level up, they die, and now. Yeah, I think you're on the right track, to be honest. I like what I'm seeing, like early game. You're not doing cowardly fucking enchanter support shit. You're trying to auto, you're testing things. I even saw you ping on your engage. Keep doing that. I want you to be angry though. I want like alpha pings. Okay? Alpha pings. When you think you win, ping it. Like, and it's okay to look like an idiot. And trust me, I tell people all the time in this game, confident morons, like, just fake it. Fake like you know what the play is, and really, like, when you like a play, call for it. That way, because the thing is, imagine I'm gonna check your VOD, and if it was an engage, like that Ashe could have arrowed, if pinging a bunch would have made that Ashe arrow and you didn't do it, then I'm just gonna call it out and be like, well, she might have arrowed if you pinged more aggressively. Right? Okay, so save yourself from NEACE post-mortem flame by just pinging it hard. And then that way I can't say anything. I just be like, wow, she sucks. You did the right play. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Good submission. Thank you. Guys, if I did not get to you today, everybody in the events chat, are you here? Or did you have fun? I want to see how many of you guys are going to come prepared with VODs tomorrow and interact. Good. Be prepared to interact. You see me, guys. I grind for you guys, man. I want to make sure that you guys have a chance, whether in Q&A or VOD reviews or something like that. I have been sitting here for about 3 hours for you guys, okay? So come prepared. You see that I'll fucking grind for you guys, but you got to come prepared, all right? Don't make me waste time. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. I'll be back a little later after I eat, probably an hour and a half or so. Love you guys. Peace.